Region 1 quarterfinal between the visiting Gehlen Catholic Jays from Lamar's and your hometown Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers. I'm Neil Cruz, Cam Cohn here on the computer video tonight. Fuller Digital Solutions bringing you the action tonight. Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal. As I said, Lamar's Gehlen Catholic coming to town to take on the Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers. Let's run down how both of these teams got here. Storm Lake St. Mary's defeated Harris Lake Park in the first round 52-21, and Gehlen Catholic defeated Trinity Christian 56-39. In that win, Lauren Hine went for 16 points, 14 rebounds, and Maya Whitehead 15 points, 8 rebounds. Gehlen, slow start on both teams. The score at the end of the first quarter of that game was just 6-4, but Gehlen made up for it, outscoring Trinity 19-8 in the fourth quarter to advance to tonight's game. The Storm Lake St. Mary's, like I said, took down Harris Lake Park 52-21. Scoring that night, Emily Noteweir and Danica DeMars both with 21. Sydney Hurd, 6 points, 11 rebounds, 5 blocks. The big thing for the Panthers that night was they held the Harris Lake Park Wolves scoreless in the second quarter, a 17-0 outscoring them in the second quarter, which led to that 52-21. So that's how these two teams got here. The winner will advance to this Friday night, February 18th at 7 p.m. at OABCIG High School in Ida Grove against the winner of the Westwood-Woodbury Central matchup. That is at Westwood Community High School in Sloan tonight. We'll run down some starting lineups and stats here. First for the Gehlen Jays that come in coached by head coach Brandon Shocker and assistant coach Brian Colbeck. They come in with a 10-12 record, 5-5 in their War Eagle Conference. Galen's played some tough matchups this year. Two of their losses are to Unity Christian, the number 1 team in 3A. 2 of their losses are to MMCRU, the 5-ranked team in 1A. And 2 of them are to Remsen St. Mary's, the 13th ranked team in 1A, and they also lost a game to Cherokee, who at the time was the 5th ranked team in 3A. So 2, 4, 6, 7 of their 12 losses are to top 10 teams in the state, so they play some competition up there. The Gehlen Jays will start this way tonight. One starter for them will be a senior guard, 5'6", number 1, Alyssa Colbeck. A junior guard, 5'5", number 3, Sophie Rudin. A 5'7" guard, senior, number 5, Lauren Hine. Number 15, a junior, 5'6" forward, Jaden Barthel. And rounding it out, number 32, a junior, 5'11" center, Maya Whitehead. The Jays come in led in scoring by senior Lauren Hine with 14 points a game. And second on the team is Maya Whitehead with 10 points a game and 8 rebounds a game also for Whitehead. Now for your Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers, Derek Varner, assisted by Nathan Anderson and Jim DeMars, come in with a 20-1 record, 10-1 in the Twin Lakes. The only defeat of the season is a 52-48 defeat to the number 1 team in the state, Class 1A, Newell Fonda, over at Newell. DeMars went into the halftime that night with 3 fouls. I remember that night. She picked up her 3rd right at the end of the first half, and we thought it could be trouble, but she played her typical defense the rest of the way out, second half, without fouling out. The Panthers will start this way tonight. A senior, 5'7", number 4, Danica DeMars. Number 23, a junior, 6'2", Sydney Hurd. A senior, number 24, 5'5", Carly Mills. 5'6", senior, number 30, Emily Noteweir. And back in the starting lineup tonight after most of the season injury held her out, a 5'6", senior, number 20, Ellie Bacon. We got here tonight and we got the computer all set up, and I said to Cam, Cam, I see a Bacon sighting. I saw Ellie out there. She went down early in the season, I believe the 4th or 5th game of the year against River Valley here in town. I remember the play. She got her ankle rolled up on, ended up having surgery right before the end of the year, and she's back in beast mode tonight. So Ellie Bacon will make her return to the starting lineup tonight. She might be limited to some playing time. I'm not sure on that, but we'll just, as of right now, she's going to be starting. So that's your Buena Vista Regional Medical Center pregame show. Thanks to our sponsors. And so what we'll do is we'll step aside for 1 minute, and we'll come back with start of the Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal. Gehlen Jays come to town to take on the St. Mary's Panthers. You're watching FDS.
At American Bank, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. With our $3 for 3-pointers program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the Gehlen J Club. As part of your financial team, we are dedicated to you and your success. American Bank is a proud supporter of the Gehlen Jays, and we are wishing them a happy and healthy basketball season.
Welcome back to the Panther Pit, folks, here at St. Mary's High School in Storm Lake. Neil Cruz with Fuller Digital bringing you the action tonight. The visiting Gehlen Catholic Jays from Lamar's come to town to take on the Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers in this Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal. Starters on the floor for the Jays: Alyssa Colbeck, Sophie Rudin, Lauren Hine, Jaden Barthel, and Maya Whitehead. For the Panthers, DeMars, Bacon, Hurd, Mills, and Noteware. And the ball will be tipped. Maya Whitehead will jump against Sydney Hurd. 8 minutes on the clock, and we're underway, folks. Tip is up. Controlled by the Jays. On the ground. There's going to be a jump ball called. Sophie Rudin had it on the ground, and DeMars came in. And Beans, no one controlled the ball. The two people that were going for the ball now have to jump the center circle. So Sophie Rudin and Danica DeMars. Folks, I have never seen this in high school basketball. I've been watching high school basketball for about 38 years, and I've yet to see this happen in Iowa high school basketball. Tip is up, controlled by the Panthers, off to Emily Noteware on the right side to Ellie Bacon, puts it up, no good, out of bounds. It's going to be off of Lauren Hine, and it's going to stay Panther basketball. We're located on the just above the scorer's bench, up in the balcony, just to the right side, kind of kitty corner up from the St. Mary's student section. Gehlen student section, opposite side of the gym at the other end. Noteware three-pointer from the left side, and she nails it to get on the board. 3-0 Panthers. That's her spot, folks. I've said it all years. Free throw line extended at that three-point line where the three-point line and the free throw line would hit. That is her spot, and she got it off underway in a good fashion tonight. Jays with it. Lauren Hine comes in, their leading scorer on the season, averaging about 14 points a game. Maya Whitehead with it down low. Panthers in a man-to-man defense. Whitehead inside underneath the Rudin, and it puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped out. Going to be a foul called on Rudin from Lamar's. She will pick up her first, the junior. She's a 5'5 junior. Danica DeMars had kind of went for it. She had it, and then Rudin came in to try to pick it away, and the ref come in from the side and got her on that. So first team foul on either team goes to Sophie Rudin of the Jays. Noteware with it, back to DeMars. They pass it around the perimeter. Mills with it, top of the key. Bacon with it. DeMars left side, and they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. And she hands the ball off, gets back in the defensive set. Whitehead will play it into Colbeck, who will run the point for the Jays. She'll be picked up by Noteware just over the half-court line. Screen set by Rudin. Back top of the key to Hine. Hine's going to drive right side underneath the basket, back out to the left side. Top of the key to Rudin. Colbeck take a three, puts it in. Alyssa Colbeck gets the Jays on the board in three-point fashion to tie it up here. 6:30 left first quarter. 3-3 the score. DeMars with it. Their Jays come out in a 2-3 zone, and they're doubling down on Sydney Hurd down there. Bacon tries a three from the right corner, no good, but the rebound to the Panthers. DeMars with it, left corner. Maya Whitehead and Barthel down low playing against Hurd. DeMars drives in on the right side, puts it up off the backboard, no good. Rebound down to the Jays. Whitehead with it right side. She'll drive on Hurd, decide to kick it back out. Sydney reached in and almost had the turnover there. Hine with it. Rudin left side, puts it up, no good. Emily Noteware, I believe, will get called for her first. Nope, it's going to be Danica. They're going to call Danica with her first foul. Sophie Rudin will go to the free throw line. Rudin comes in averaging about 5 points a game, 50% free throw shooter on the season. First one rims in and out, no good. Very full crowd tonight. I haven't seen this many on the St. Mary's side all year. Really full house. Gehlen bought a pretty good showing as well. Second one's up, no good. Rebound down to Sydney. She immediately hands off to Danica, who will bring it up. She throws her left finger in the air and calls out the offense, sets them up, gets Carly Mills where she goes, kicks out to Bacon left side, back to Carly, top of the key. Back to Danica, sets a screen. Danica goes in left side, lays it up, puts it in for two. Danica's on the board, folks. 5-3 the early score here at the Panther Pit, Storm Lake St. Mary's High School in Storm Lake. Inside to Maya Whitehead, loses control, taken away by Ellie Bacon. And DeMars will control it down the court for inside to Hurd, left, right side, and she puts it up and in for two. The defense is getting it done here for the Panthers. That's creating the offense up there. No good. Rudin with a layup. It was Colbeck with the miss. Carly Mills come down with the rebound, and they're going to get Colbeck on the reach-in. So first on her, second team. Natalie Green will check in for Ellie Bacon. I was kind of wondering how long she'd be out there with the injury she just got back from. So DeMars with it, drives in, free throw line, kicks out. Emily, three-pointer, no good. Rebound down to Barthel. Hine with it, she's going to drive in, kick right side, Barthel. She'll shot fake, bring it back down. Out to Hine, she'll drive the baseline, try to kick it in. Colbeck picks it up left side, dribbles in the middle of the lane. She'll drive it in the lane, gets away with a travel. And I think Emily kind of blocked that shot, and Danica picked it up as it came down. Kicks out to Carly, top of the key to Emily. Natalie Green with it, just checked in for Bacon. DeMars with it, right side, cross court to Natalie Green. Underneath the basket, kicks out. Back to Danica, cross court. It's going to stay on this end. Danica threw a pass to Natalie. Tipped by a J, so it's out of bounds. Danica will play it in. 3:51 left first quarter. 7-3 the early score in favor of the Panthers. Danica, free throw line to Emily. Puts up a jump shot. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out to Emily. I believe Ellie Bacon, who just checked back in, tipped that one out into Sydney. Up and over the top. And she's going to get it to go, and the foul. Bucket's good. Fouls on 32, Maya Whitehead. And Sydney will go to the free throw line. Number 20, Razea Sitzman will check in for Jaden Barthel. And Barthel will get a breather. Sydney will go to the free throw line here. Sydney comes in averaging 10 points, 8 rebounds, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Free throw is good for Sydney. 5 points on the night. 10-3 the score, 3:35 left. Stolen by Danica, and she'll drive the length of the floor, put it up and in for 2 points. 12-3 the score. The defense is getting it done. They're picking them up about three-quarter court in a man-to-man, little pressure. Sitzman with it over to Colbeck. Colbeck left side to Whitehead. They look for Hine cutting the lane, but it wasn't there. Man-to-man defense by the Panthers. Going to be an offensive foul going the other way. I didn't see anything. Who are they going to get? Sophie Rudin will pick up her second, team fourth. And number 50, Nevaeh Hodgson, will check in for the Jays for said Rudin, who just picked up her second. 12-3 the score at the 3-minute mark, first quarter in favor of the Panthers. Hine guarded DeMars. DeMars drives in left side, puts it up, rolls off the side of the rim, no good. DeMars, that was a kind of a silly foul there. She reached in from behind, and she picks up her second foul. Hine saw her coming and tried to guard the pass, but DeMars tried to pick her pocket anyway and got number 2. So 2:52 left first quarter. Danica DeMars picks up her second foul. Carly Mills will set at the table ready to check in on the next dead ball. Sitzman with it. She dribbles right side. Hine back inside to Whitehead. Dribble pass over to Hodgson. She goes in. Blocked by Hurd, but they're going to say she got foul. They're going to say she got body. Sydney Hurd will pick up number 1, and this side of the gym did not like that call. Nevaeh Hodgson will go to the line, a 40% free throw shooter. My stats don't say how many she shot, but she's 40% from the line on the season. First one is up, no good, back of the rim. 24, Carly Mills will check in for Natalie Green. Coach Varner looks out at Sydney and does a little yoga-type body motion, telling her, when you block those, you got to keep the body away. Second one's no good. Rebound, Hodgson gets her own offensive rebound. Hine with it now, top of the key. The senior will dribble right, out to Whitehead. Back top of the key to Sitzman. She'll dribble in, left side. Going to be called for a travel. She dribbled in and made contact with Carly Mills, and I think she kind of tried to step away from Mills to not get the foul called on the charge, and she gets called for a travel. 2:20 left first quarter, 12-3 the score. Emily with it right side, looking for Hurd inside, but she's being played really tough by Whitehead. Back top of the key to Carly. Hands off to Danica. Danica's being closely guarded by Lauren Hine, the senior. Bounce pass inside. Danica with a nice pass into Carly, but Whitehead stuck her hand in the way and took it out of there. So the Jays will control out to Lauren Hine with it. Inside to Hodgson, turned around off the glass, no good. Rebound down, going to be a foul call that's going to go the other way. Sydney Hurd came down with the rebound. And number 50, Nevaeh Hodgson, the sophomore, the 5'9" sophomore, will pick up her first. Natalie Green will come back in for Ellie Bacon. So Natalie will play it in to Danica. Danica stands about the free throw line other end as she talks to Coach Varner as she gets the ball in. She's picked up by Hine right across half court. Sydney gives it back to Danica. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound down to Hodgson. She gets it out to Hine, who will run with it. Right side, she decides to pull it back up to Hodgson. Back to Hine. She'll take a three, and she nails it. Lauren Hine on the board, 12-6. With 1:20 left in the first quarter here at the Panther Pit. Danica drives right side. Carly out to Emily. Top of the key, Natalie Green. Danica drives in the lane, kicks out to Emily. Three-pointer, front of the rim, no good. Emily runs down her own rebound into Hurd in the lane. One dribble, puts it up off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. Sydney's playing really tough tonight. She's being guarded by Maya Whitehead, who's probably one of the tougher defenders in this part of the state. Number 20, Raziah Sitzman throws up a three-pointer and gets it to go. Pulls them within 14-9 the score. The lead for the Panthers, 35 seconds left first quarter. Inside to Sydney. She takes one dribble, kicks out. Nice ball movement. Emily three-pointer. Nails it! 17-9, 25 seconds left first quarter, folks. 8-point lead for the Panthers. Hine with it off to Whitehead at the free throw line. She dribbles right side. Has it tipped away by Natalie Green, but Whitehead controls it. 12 seconds. Sitzman in the lane, puts it up, throws up a rainbow over the top of Sydney Hurd and gets it to go. Danica with it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Danica drives in, throws it up at the buzzer. No good. 17-11 the score at the end of the first quarter, folks. We are watching Fuller Digital Solutions bringing you Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinals. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and we'll be back with more high school basketball action.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back to the Panther Pit, folks. Neil Cruz bringing you Fuller Digital Solutions, Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal. Gehlen Catholic out of Lamar's comes knocking on the door tonight. 17-11 the score. The last time these two teams met was 2 years ago in 2019-2020 basketball season, the second round of the tournament, so the same round we're in. And Gehlen came out on top 60-51. They had actually went on to advance to the state tournament and got beat in the first round by Marquette, I believe. That night, Storm Lake St. Mary's had the exact same starting lineup as they do tonight. They were 4 sophomores and a freshman that year, and now they're 4 seniors and a sophomore. Gehlen Hine was a sophomore that year. She scored 19 for St. Mary's. Emily Notweir had 18. Ellie Bacon had 12, and Danica had 10. Sophie Rude, Colbeck drives the right side, left side, and puts it up for 2 on a layup to start the second quarter, makes it 17-13. DeMars drives right side, puts it up and in. Danica with 6 on the night to make it 19-13. Inside to Barthel on the right side, up against Green. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay to the Jays. I had a feeling as we drove over here tonight from Cherokee, I picked up Cam and we drove over, and I just had a feeling this is going to be a barn burner tonight. And if it stays going like it is, you're going to be in for a treat. Hine with a long 2-pointer. Barthel with the rebound, comes down with it, gets away with a travel. Colbeck put one up, no good. Sydney with the rebound, gets it out to Emily. Emily pulls it back because she didn't have numbers. DeMars with it, top of the key, left side, Emily. Top of the key, Bacon, 3-pointer, nails it! Ellie Bacon on the board, folks. First basket in a couple months. That's got to feel good for the confidence. 22-13 the score in favor of the Panthers here at the Panther Pit, just under the 7-minute mark. Second quarter, Whitehead with it in the lane, stolen away by Natalie Green. DeMars with it. She'll run left side. She's going to step back, go back again, put it in, and the charge will be called. 2 shots at the line. I believe they're going to get Sitzman, number 20. Roziah Sitzman, the freshman, who's got 5 points, will pick up her first foul. She hit a 3 early and then a layup. Those 5 points that kind of kept the Jays in this. First one's no good. Second one rolls in for Danica. 23-13, a 10-point lead for the Panthers. Hine with it, kicks out to Hodgson, all alone, 3-point land. She thought about it. Sitzman drives in left side, puts it up, gets it to roll in for 2. Timeout on the floor, called by St. Mary's. Full timeout. We'll take one right along with them, folks. You're watching St. Mary's Panthers basketball on FDS.
Strong, integrated, customized. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota. And for over 30 years, we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide.
Hine Pioneer is celebrating 75 years of servicing farmers' needs. Since 1947, 3 generations have been helping farmers just like you reach their full potential and maximize their profits. Whether it's Pioneer seed or crop insurance, Dave knows that every farmer's situation is different and will work with you to find the strategy that fits your needs. Hine Pioneer also sells and services Meridian seed tenders. Call or stop by Hine Pioneer of Granville today to see what Dave can do for you.
You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions. I'm Neil Cruz bringing you the action. Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal here from the Panther Pit at Storm Lake. Danica DeMars will set and take a 3. No good. Barthel runs down the rebound for the Jays. A 23-15 lead for the Panthers coming out of a timeout. Lahine in the lane, and she's going to get a foul called. I believe they're going to get Carly Mills. 24, Carly Mills will pick up her first. Team 4th, and Hine will go shoot a couple free throws. Hine comes in about a 66% free throw shooter, averaging 14 points, 6 rebounds. First one is good for Lauren, the senior, the 5'7" senior, kind of the team leader, so to say. Second one's up and good. Gives her 5 points on the night. DeMars with it, 23-17 the score. Inside to Sydney Hurd, right side. Gets it to Danica on the left. Cross court to Bacon from the free throw line. She puts it in for 2. Nice ball movement. It's got to feel good to have Ellie back out there, these 5 that have gelled together for the last 2-3 years. Barthel drives right side, dribbles in on Mills. She puts one up. They're going to get Mills on a foul again. Barthel right in her face. 24, Mills will pick up number 2 in just about as many seconds. Whitehead for the Jays and Natalie Green for the Panthers set to check in at the next dead ball after this free throw. Barthel's first one up and good. Whitehead in for Hodgson and Natalie Green in for Mills, who just picked up that second foul. 6 team fouls on the Jays, 5 on the Panthers. Second one's up, no good. DeMars runs down the rebound. She's going to get it up and run. She crosses half court at about the logo in the middle. Kicks left side to Emily. 3-pointer, no good. Barthel runs down the rebound, gets it out to Hine. She gets it ahead to Sitzman, gets away with a travel. Bacon saves it. Sitzman went up for the shot, and Natalie Green put her hand on the ball and just stripped it away. And Bacon grabs the loose ball and gets it out to DeMars, who will set up at the top of the key. Inside to Hurd as she falls down. She fell down onto her butt, and then as she rolled, she kind of laid down to get out of the middle of a group of girls, and that caused the travel. 25-18. Coach Shocker for the Jays. He calls Sitzman over and kind of tells her what to the play to run as they go down the court. Hine with it to Rudin, right side. She dribbles around Hurd, and they're going to get a blocking foul called, so the fouls are starting to add up. That's second on Sydney. Sydney has 2, Danica DeMars with 2, and Mills with 2. On the Jays side, Sophie Rudin with 2. 6 fouls at each team here, so the next time we will be shooting free throws either way. Lauren Hine plays it in over the head of Rosia Sitzman and out of bounds right in front of the Gehlen Jays student section. And so Noteware will play it in to Danica with 4:55 left second quarter here before halftime. Bacon right side. They're going to have a foul called on Whitehead, as Whitehead and Hurd were both jockeying for the spot. Maya Whitehead will pick up her second, and that'll be 1-1 for Sydney. Say Sydney comes in about 13 points a game, 9 rebounds. The 6'2 junior, first one's up, no good. Rebound down to Danica, gets the offensive rebound. Natalie Green into Sydney. She palms it, turns around, one dribble, right side hook, no good, gets her own rebound. They're going to get a foul on Sydney as she goes over the top to get that third offensive rebound. And Whitehead, I believe, will be the one shooting the free throw. So that's number 3 on Sydney, and that could hurt folks. Carly Mills will check in for Sydney. Not very often does Sydney come out of a game. So Whitehead will shoot free throws. Maya, the junior, comes in about 10 points a game, 8 rebounds, 54% from the line. Whitehead is on the season. First one's up, no good. Rebound down to Natalie Green. And as Danica gets it from Green, Coach Varner puts his hand up like, slow down, take your time, let's run a play. Natalie Green, right side to Bacon. Hands off to Danica. She goes around right side. Going to drive the baseline, put it up left-handed. No good. Rebound down to Hine. DeMars, you could tell she wanted to go up and fight for that rebound, but her better judgment got the best of her because she has 2 fouls. Whitehead inside, gets away with a travel as she took about 2 steps backing herself in. And she gets the bucket for 2 to get herself on the board and bring the Jays within 5. 25-20 the score. Emily with it, top of the key. Ellie Bacon, three-pointer right side, no good. Down to Whitehead with the rebound. She's going to go with it right side. Dribble in the lane, has it tipped away out of her hands by Natalie Green, and they're going to say that was a shooting foul. Wow, that was a shooting foul. First one on Natalie Green, and Maya will go to the free throw line. She was pretty much just running across the lane, and Green stepped in and slapped it out of her hand. First one up by Whitehead, no good. Rims in and out. Number 1, Alyssa Colbeck will check in for Jaden Barthel. Barthel, the 5'6 junior, will take a seat, and Colbeck, a senior, will come in. So Hine, Colbeck, Whitehead, Rudin, and Sitzman on the floor for the Jays. Second one is good for Whitehead. That's a 25-21 at the 3:35 mark, second quarter. DeMars with it, dribbles left side to Mills. She takes a dribble, cross court to Ellie Bacon, and throws it out of bounds. And the Jays will take over at the 3:30 mark, second quarter, down by 4, 25-21, as Lauren Hine takes it across half court. Man-to-man defense played by the Panthers. Colbeck will drive right side, now back into the lane, throws it up, goes out of bounds. It's going to go to the Panthers. 3:15 left first half, 4-point lead, 25-21 for the Panthers here in the Panther Pit. Fuller Digital Solutions, I'm Neil Cruz, bringing you the action here tonight. Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal. The winner will advance to Friday night's game in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School. Emily Noteware with the bucket from about the free throw line range gets the lead up to 5. Puts it up and in. Maya Whitehead, they get it inside to her, and she does her damage. My guess is that they'll probably feed it down to Whitehead as much as they can without Sydney in the game. My guess is Sydney will set the rest of the first half. 27-24, the 4-point lead. Carly Mills loses control of it. Whitehead with it, gets it out to Hine. She drives in the lane, puts it up right side, no good. Rebound to Whitehead, and she puts it back up and in, and that calls for a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside right with them to hear from our sponsors. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamars. You'll appreciate the secure, comfortable environment with maintenance-free living and the camaraderie of a friendly community. And there's always something fun going on. And located on the Floyd Valley Healthcare Campus gives our residents an added sense of security and convenience. Meet our friendly staff, look over our floor plans, and see more at Park Place Estates or call 712-546-6793. Park Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamars.
Welcome back to the Panther Pit, folks. Storm Lake St. Mary's High School. Gehlen Catholic Jays on a little run here to bring it back within 2. 27-25, the lead for the Panthers with the ball at the 2:25 mark here to go till halftime. Left side, Carly Mills, hands off to Danica. She's going to drive in left side. Bounce pass cross court to Bacon, about a 15-footer off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Roziah Sitzman. Gets it out to Lauren Hine. She gets up full court to Colbeck, who dribbles off her foot, and Ellie Noteware picks it up for the Panthers. Danica with it, top of the key, going to drive in. Little step back. Now she's going to go. Natalie Green with it. Hands off to Danica. Danica drives in. Into the lane to Bacon, about a 10-footer off the back of the rim. No good. Had a wide open look, and she's hit that shot yet tonight. Hine with a three-pointer, and Lauren Hine gives her team the lead, 28-27. The lead for the Jays at the 1:30 mark in the second quarter. Panthers nowhere with it. Now Natalie Green, hands off to Danica. She's guarded closely by Lauren Hine. She's going to step back, take a three of her own, no good. Roziah Sitzman with the rebound, and she gets it out to Hine, who will bring it across half court, set up the offense into Maya Whitehead right side. They're going to get a charge, and that's the third foul on Maya Whitehead. As soon as she put that ball down, the shoulder went down with it, and we knew that was going to be a charge. Barthel checks in along with Hodgson, so both teams have a player sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. 1:07 left first quarter. Panthers with the ball, down by 1. Here with exactly 1 minute until halftime. Natalie Green at the free throw line, hands back to Danica. She dribbles right side. Dribble's going to take the baseline, cross court to Bacon. Back to Natalie Green, back to Ellie in the corner. Cross court to Mills. She dribbles one time, back to Natalie Green, top of the key. Danica. She dribbles in, dribbles back out. Bacon left side. There it looks like they might play for 1. 25 seconds. Going to be a foul called. Going to go the other way. Offensive foul. 24, Carly Mills. And that is the third on her as well. All 3 in the second quarter. I had looked away, and as I looked away, they blew the foul. Bianca Lamonis will come in for Mills the last 23 seconds of the half. So 2 starters with 3 fouls for the Panthers, and Maya Whitehead with 3 for the Jays. So foul trouble will become an issue in the second half in the chess match of this said game. 10 seconds left. Hine with it, drives right side, puts it up off the glass and lays it in for 2. DeMars gets it, 3, 2, just over half court. She sets and pops a 3 and buries it at the buzzer, folks. Talk about getting your team back in it. We're going to go to halftime, folks. 30-30 to score in this back and forth Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal here at the Panther Pit. 30-30 the score. Danica DeMars hits a three from about 18, 19 feet at the buzzer to bring it to a tie. So Neil Cruz with Fuller Digital Solutions, Cam Cohn, my man on the computer, we'll step aside for 2 minutes and we'll come back. Give me time to get my voice back, and then we will run down some first half stats. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Please stick around for a special announcement after this game.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen.
Of the center court of the Panther Pit here. You're bringing you the Buena Vista Regional Medical Center halftime show. We thank them. They're pregame and halftime show sponsors. That's the Buena Vista Regional Medical Center here in Storm Lake. And I'm Neil Cruz bringing you Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back with more Panther basketball.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cashback rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to second half basketball, folks. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions. I'm Neil Cruz, bringing you St. Mary's basketball, visiting Gehlen Catholic Jays and the Panthers in a 30-30 tie here to start the third quarter in this Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal. The Panthers will have the ball to start the third quarter at a 30-30 tie. Danica DeMars hit about a 19-footer at the buzzer to tie the game to end the first half. And we are underway. Nowhere plays it into DeMars, guarded by Sophie Rudin. She dribbles in the lane, dribbles left side, goes up, puts it up, no good. But they're going to get the foul. I believe they're going to get Rudin. And that's number 3 on Sophie Rudin. First of the half. Danica will go shoot a few free throws. DeMars comes in averaging, 19.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3.5 steals. So one of those kind of does it all type players. First one's off the back of the rim, no good for Danica. Second one on the way from the lefty. It's always 2 bounces, a spin. And she puts the second one in to get the Panthers on the board in the second half. 31-30. Gets herself to 11 points. Colbeck drives left side, puts it up, no good. It's either Danica or Sydney. And they're going to get Danica. That's 3. 3 on Danica, 3 on Sydney, 3 on Carly here in the second half. First one's up for Colbeck, and she misses that one, no good. Second one's up for Colbeck, and that is good to tie the game back up at 31-31. 6 tonight for Colbeck, the 5'6" senior Alyssa Colbeck for the Jays. Top of the key, Ellie Bacon. She dribbles right side to Carly Mills. Mills hands it off to Danica. Man-to-man defense. Looks like a 2-3 zone. Danica drives left side up, no good. And Hurd would have had that rebound, but she knew she couldn't go for it that hard because she's got 3 fouls. And so Jaden Barthel just walks away with that rebound. Lauren Hine drives right side, drives in to Hurd, throws it up out of bounds. He says it was tipped by the Panthers, but I didn't. She bumped into Hurd and bounced right off of Sydney and threw the ball out of bounds. And they're giving the ball to the Jays underneath their own basket. Into Barthel. She goes up against Carly Mills. One dribble in the basket and out. Mills comes down with the rebound and gets it out to Danica, and she's going to run with it left side. Going to go in left side, layup, put it up off the glass, in for 2. Hey, she's got that look in her eye like, folks, she's going to take over this third quarter, and I've seen it happen before many times. Maya Whitehead in the lane. She dribbles left side. Up against Hurd. Sydney stands her ground, throws it in the lane. Nowhere, almost comes away with it. Colbeck 3-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Hurd, but she throws it way ahead, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Gehlen J basketball. She threw it ahead. I think it was Emily was there. She thought Emily was going to keep going, but Emily kind of got stuttered up with a J player, and the ball just rolled to the other end of the floor out of bounds. Rudin Colbeck with it. Lauren Hine guarded by Emily Noteware. Now Rudin with it, guarded by Bacon. Whitehead left side. No good. Rebound down to Carly Mills, and Colbeck tied up, and it's going to be to the Jays on the jump ball. Lauren Hine will take it out of bounds. She'll play it in for the Jays, guarded by Emily Noteware will guard the inbounds pass. Hurd in the middle. She throws it up top. Whitehead spreads eagle to grab it. Way up high. Hine with a free throw line jumper. Rolls around the rim and falls in for 2. 12 on the night for Lauren Hine to tie it 33-33 at the 6-minute mark. Timeout. No, not a timeout. I think they're warning. He's going to warn Coach Varner. Now they just talked to Coach Varner a little bit, went over to the desk. So I don't know if he got a warning for being up and about or talking or what. So Panther basketball into Danica, left side. Now she goes, going to drive in really quick, left side, going to be fouled on the shot. I believe it's going to be number 5, Lauren Hine. Number 5, Hine will pick up her first. The senior, 5'7" senior in Hine will pick up her first foul. And the senior DeMars will go to the line to shoot a couple free throws because it was a shooting foul. First one up for the lefty is nothing but net. Everybody's got their own little situation they do when they shoot their free throws. She spins the ball, it bounces, she picks it up, 3 dribbles, spins it again, nothing but net. 5 here in the second half, all 5 points for Danica DeMars. 35-33, 2-point lead for the Panthers. Hine with it, top of the key. She right side to Maya Whitehead. She drives in on Hurd, but thinks about it twice, pulls it back. Sophie Rudin, screen set by Whitehead. Rudin drives the lane, kicks it back out left side. Now Colbeck will drive in. Kicks out to Hine. Guarded by Emily Noteware. Whitehead right side. Over the top, no good. Carly Mills with the big rebound. Bacon comes up with it, gets it ahead to Danica. They went to Whitehead because they had Ellie Bacon on her, but then as soon as she got it, Hurd come from the other side, and there was nowhere to go. Emily, three-pointer, no good. Rebound down to Barthel. Jaden gets it, and she had Colbeck out ahead, but she didn't make that pass soon enough. Barthel in the lane, no dribble. Out to Rudin, she dribbles in. Going to be called for a travel in the lane. I thought when he blew the whistle, I thought it was number 4 on Sydney Hurd because they kind of ran into each other, but they're going to say she drug that pivot foot before she got there. So just under the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. 35-33, 2-point lead for the Panthers. Hurd with it down bottom right corner up to Natalie Green, top of the key. Natalie Green to Ellie Bacon, left side into Hurd. One dribble to Danica in the lane. She traveled. So we have Natalie Green, Emily Noteware, Hurd, Bacon, and DeMars on the floor for the Panthers. Barthel, Sitzman, Colbeck, Hine, and Whitehead on the floor for the Jays. 35-33 here at the Panther Pit in this Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal between the visiting Gehlen Catholic Jays and the hometown Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers. Lauren Hine with it. Right side, down below to Barthel, guarded by Noteware. Backs her in, up and over, no good. Rebound down to Hurd, gets it out to Natalie Green. Danica hit the deck there also, gets up kind of gingerly, but she works her way down. Inside to Hurd, puts it up and in. And there's a full timeout called as Danica threw the ball. Coach Varner called a timeout, and then when Danica got it, you could see the look on his face like, oh no, I didn't just take away a bucket. Missed bucket, timeout on the floor. 35-33 here in the Panther Pit in favor of the Panthers. We'll take one 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with more Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal basketball. You're watching Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, folks. I'm Neil Cruz bringing you Iowa High School girls basketball. Storm Lake St. Mary's with a 2-point lead over the Gehlen Catholic Jays. Look at the brackets here. Iowa Class 1A Region 1. This game, St. Mary's and Gehlen. The winner will go on to OABCIG High School in Ida Grove on Friday night, the 18th, to play the winner of 11th-ranked Westwood versus Woodbury Central. On the top half of that bracket, we have number 4 ranked in the state, MMCRU, playing GTRA tonight out of Gretchen-Ruthven. And then Akron Westfield hosting Kingsley Pearson. Panthers with the ball just under the 4-minute mark here. Inside to Sydney Hurd. Turns around off the backboard. No good. Rebound down to Razia Sitzman, And the Jays with it. Colbeck over to Hine. Hine dribbles right. 20, throws it up from about 15 feet. No good. Rebound down to Bacon. She gets it out to DeMars and looked like she wanted to run, but she kind of pulled it back. Now she goes for it. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Lauren Hine. I believe that's, number five, not 5 fouls, but number 5, Lauren Hine, the 5'7" senior leading scorer for the Jays, will pick up number 2. Panthers get it into Sydney. Bacon. Now to Danica, right side, going to drive the baseline. Kick back out, top of the key, cross court. Emily going to drive in the lane, throw it up, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Maya Whitehead and Sydney Hurd were both there. They're going to say it went off of Sydney. It's going to go to the Jays. 3:21 left, third quarter. 2-point ball game, folks. If you're anywhere in the vicinity of Storm Lake, Iowa, you need to stop on in here to the St. Mary's High School to the Panther Pit, because I think we got a heck of a end of a third quarter and a fourth quarter coming for you here in Iowa Girls High School basketball. Cam Cohen on the computer video for me tonight. I'm Neil Cruz bringing you Fuller Digital Solutions. Girls High School basketball. Colbeck drives right side, cut off by DeMars. Back top of the key, right side to Whitehead. Now to Hodgson. Now to Colbeck. She drives on DeMars. Backs her in. Hine with it, now guarded by Emily. Hine with a long three-pointer and nails it. That was 2 dribbles in, step back three-pointer, folks. Into Hurd, puts it up off the glass, and she gets it to go. And I believe that's number 4 on Maya Whitehead, and it is number 4 on Whitehead, and Hurd will get the chance. The bucket's good to give them a 1-point lead. Now she gets the free throw to get the old-fashioned 3-point play to give her team a 2-point lead. Natalie Green checks in for, who was it that went out? Ellie Bacon. Up by Sydney. First free throw's no good. Rebound down, controlled by Barthel. I thought Danica was going to grab that, but it went to Barthel. Colbeck with it right side. Inside, they looked inside to Hodgson, not there. Barthel with a 3, no good. Rebound down to Danica. Back to Danica, top of the key. She drives right. Foul in the lane. I believe we're going to get Nevaeh Hodgson. Green shirts number 50. Hodgson will pick up number 2. And that is the 5th team foul this half on the Jays. 2:09 left, third quarter. Danica will play it in underneath her own basket. Right side, gets it into Sydney. Up top to Carly. She hands off to Danica. And she dribbles into the lane, kicks out to Natalie Green. Carly with it. Emily, Danica, she's going to dribble in. Kick back out, 12-footer, no good. Rebound down to Jaden Barthel for the Jays. She hands it over to Lauren Hine. Picked up by Emily Noteweir. 1:40 left, third quarter. 37-36, 1-point lead for the Panthers. Here in this Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal. Colbeck with it, out to Barthel. Hine, top of the key. Inside to Hodgson. Free throw line, she dribbles into Sydney Hurd. Turns around, Hurd straight up in the air and got a hand on the ball and knocked it away. Emily Noteweir with a three-pointer, no good. Hodgson, Nevaeh brings down the rebound for the Jays. Hine with it, dribbles in the lane, kicks back out. Sitzman for a 3, no good. Mills runs down the rebound for the Panthers. 56 seconds left, third quarter. 1-point lead for the Panthers. Bacon and Rudin both at the desk for the Panthers and Jays respectively to check in. Inside, this Hurd off the backboard, no good. And the foul is called on number 20. Rosiah Sitzman picks up her second. Danica drove the lane and the defense converged on her, and Sydney was all by herself, and Sitzman got there in time to stop the bucket from being made and got the foul. Hurd, first one's up and in. Puts Sydney at 10 for the night. Sophie Rudin will check in for Colbeck, and Ellie Bacon will come in for Carly Mills. 44 seconds left. 2-point lead for the Panthers. Hurd with the chance to make it a 3-point lead. And it's off the backboard, no good. Hine with the rebound, 40 seconds on the clock. Jays down by 2 with the ball. Hodgson with it now to Sitzman. She drives in on Natalie Green. Has it tipped away on number 10, Natalie Green. When he blew that whistle, if you could have seen the look on Danica DeMars' face, because DeMars and Green were both in the vicinity, and the look on DeMars' face when she thought it was her fourth was, but it was on Green, who will pick up her second. So Hine with it, 30 seconds left. She drives right side, throws it up, no good. If that's a foul on Sydney Hurd, that is absurd. They're going to call it on Natalie Green. The referee from the other side of the gym came across after the shot had been shot and rebound almost taken. He gives a foul against the St. Mary's Panthers on Green, and now Hine will shoot 2 free throws, makes the first one to bring them within one, 38-37, and the second one is good as well. I just don't know how he can. The shot had been up, the rebound was down, and then he blows the whistle from the other side of the court to call a foul on the shot. Panther basketball tied 38-38, 15 seconds left. DeMars with it, top of the key. Hine on her. They run the offense, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Emily at the top of the key ties it up. Going to be a foul called. And no, now he throws his arms up for a jump ball. 4 seconds left. It's going to be Panther basketball. Tie ball game, 4 seconds left. Natalie Green will play it in for the Panthers. 4 seconds left, 38-38. Danica from the right side, no good. Barthel with the rebound to no avail. 38-38, folks. End of the third quarter here in this Iowa Class 1A quarterfinal in Region 1. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, and we'll be right back with more FDS Panther basketball.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
Welcome back to the Panther Pit, folks. Neil Cruz and Cam Cohn bringing you the action for Fuller Digital Solutions tonight. Storm Lake St. Mary's and visiting Gehlen Catholic from the Mars in a 38-38 tie going into the fourth quarter. Sydney Hurd and Danica DeMars leading the way for the Panthers. DeMars with 15, Hurd with 10, Lauren Hine with 17 for the Jays. Rosiah Sitzman with 7 and Whitehead with 7. Start this fourth quarter, 8 minutes on the clock. The Jays will have the ball. Hine, Whitehead, Sitzman, Rudin, and Barthel on the floor for the Jays. Whitehead drives right side against Natalie Green. No good. Rebounds down, out of bounds. Off of Maya Whitehead. It's going to go to the Panthers. Whitehead in the game with 4 fouls for the Jays. Sophie Rudin with 3. And for the Panthers, Mills, Hurd, Green, and DeMars with 3. Green with it, top of the key. Going to shoot that three-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Barthel for the Jays. Had numerous rebounds tonight. She'll bring it down. She'll set it up, top of the key. Dribbles off her leg. Gets away with a double dribble. Hine going to drive right side. Picked up Whitehead in the lane. Put it in for 2. Nice look by Lauren Hine there to Maya Whitehead. 40-38, the lead for the Gehlen Catholic Jays. Natalie Green with it into Sydney Hurd. Turns around, no good. And I believe if that's on Maya Whitehead, that's 5. And that's 5 on Maya Whitehead. She's done. That is the 5th. I didn't see that foul. I mean, it's a blocking foul, but, there was 2 girls there. That's the way they call them, I guess. That's 5 for Maya Whitehead. A heck of an effort tonight. 9 points, probably in the area of 6, 7, 8 rebounds. Heck of a player. She's only a junior. She will be back next year, and who knows, maybe they'll win this game and go on Sydney's first free throw is good. To bring the Panthers within one. Second one's off the front of the rim, no good. Sydney runs down her own rebound. Danica with it left side. She had Natalie Green all wide open by herself, but didn't make that pass. Now Danica sets up the offense. Ellie Bacon with it, Natalie Green. She dribbles cross court to Ellie Bacon. Inside to Sydney. Has 3 J's on her, kicks out to Danica. Cross court to Emily. Going to be a 3-second call in the lane on Sydney Hurd. I mean, when she got that ball pass into her, there were 3 J's on her like nothing, all over her. Jays basketball, Lauren Hine with it. 1-point lead for the Jays, 40-39. Out to Razia Sitzman. Sitzman's only a freshman, good ball player. Puts up a 3, no good. Rebound down to Danica, and she's going to slow it down a little bit. Picked up by Lauren Hine. Danica's going to drive left side, throws it up, no good. I don't know how they don't make a call on that. Cross court to Danica. She dribbled. They make that call against Whitehead for her 5th, and then they don't make the call on that one where they put a hip check on Danica and knocked her 5 feet from where she was. DeMars dribbles in, step back, now to Hurd. Cross court to Ellie Bacon. 3-pointer, no good, rolls out. Barthel again with the rebound. 1-point lead for the Jays, 40-39 here in the Panther pit. 5:45 left. Carly Mills to the table to check in on the next dead ball. Sitzman about got it thrown away by Hine. Timeout on the floor by the Jays. We're going to have a full 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds. We'll be right back with more Panther basketball on FDS.
Hine Pioneer is celebrating 75 years of servicing farmers' needs. Since 1947, 3 generations have been helping farmers just like you reach their full potential and maximize their profits. Whether it's Pioneer seed or crop insurance, Dave knows that every farmer's situation is different and will work with you to find the strategy that fits your needs. Hine Pioneer also sells and services Meridian seed tenders. Call or stop by Hine Pioneer of Granville today to see what Dave can do for you.
Welcome back to the Panther Pit, folks. Fuller Digital Solutions bringing you Iowa Class 1A Region 1 basketball. We have a final from Marcus. MMCRU with a 75-22 win over Grettinger Terrell Roof and Ayrshire. So MMCRU will advance. They will play the winner of Akron Westfield and KP. Kings of Pearson. The winner of this game will go ahead and play the winner of Westwood and Woodbury Central. That game will be Friday night at Ida Grove at OABCIG High School. Sitzman in the lane, gets away with a travel, and there's going to be a foul called on, I believe they're going to get Hurd on her 4th. No, that's Danica with her 4th. Sophie Rudin took about 4 steps down the middle of the lane and got away with it, and then they called DeMars on her 4th foul. 5:25 left. Sitzman's first one off the back of the rim, no good. 40-39 the score here. 1-point lead for the Gehlen Catholic Jays. Sitzman's second one, the lefty up, no good. Rebound down to Danica, and a foul on the rebound. They're going to get Jaden Barthel over the back. Barthel will pick up just her first. And that's 8 fouls on the Jays, so that'll be 1-1 for Danica. Danica's a good free throw shooter. First one's up and good. I'm having some scores sent to me here. Westwood is winning 56-23 over Woodbury Central after 3 quarters. That from Matt Schilling, your Lamar's Gehlen Catholic FDS broadcaster. 5:25 left here, 40-40. The score, Danica with her second of her 1-1, and it's nothing but net. And she's kind of taken over here in this second half. 17 on the night, 11 for Mrs. Hurd, 8 for Emily, Sitzman with it. Jays with it, down by 1. 5:15 left. She drives in underneath Hurd, throws it up over the top of the backboard, and it's going to be Panther basketball. I think Raziah Sitzman kind of thought there maybe should have been a blocking foul on Hurd there. She kind of stood, kind of talked to the ref a little bit there, kind of under her breath a little bit as she walked away. Emily from the corner, Danica. Carly Mills, top of the key. Ellie Bacon, sure is nice having Ellie back. She's been with this team all the way through. Carly Mills, now they're going to get Colbeck her second foul. She reached in on Carly. Carly kind of juggled the ball there, kind of lost control of it, and just as Colbeck went to reach for it, Carly regained it, and Colbeck got a little too close with it, so Carly will go to the free throw line. Doesn't shoot a lot of free throws on the season. First one's up and good. That is huge. Her first points of the night. That is huge, folks. 42-40 the score. 4:49 left in this game. Foul trouble all the way around. Second one's up and good. Carly puts them in to get a 3-point lead for the Panthers. Hine with it ahead to Colbeck. Colbeck, Rudin, Sitzman, Hine, Hodgson in for the Jays. DeMars, Bacon, Hurd, Mills, and Noteware on the court for the Panthers. Hine drives on, going to be a blocking foul on Emily. She just couldn't quite get her feet to the baseline. That's just Emily's first foul, just the 5th team foul. So we're a couple fouls away from the Jays shooting free throws here. Jay Sitzman will inbounce underneath their own basket. Hodgson goes up, has it blocked by Hurd. She gets her own rebound and then travels. And with Whitehead fouled out, she's got to be the one for the Jays down low now. She's got to be the one to go against Sydney with Whitehead having fouled out here early fourth quarter. Emma Carly with it, now to Bacon. Inside to Sydney, she backs in on Hodgson. Out to Allie Bacon, three-pointer. Rims in and out. Rebound down to Sophie Rudin, pulls it down for the Jays. 4 minutes left, 43-40 in favor of the Panthers here. Visiting Gehlen Catholic Jays have the ball down by 3, just under the 4-minute mark. Here watching Fuller Digital Solutions. Hodgson drives in, Hurd straight up in the air, and that's going to be number 4 on Sydney. Sitzman got the rebound, and as she come from the Rudin got the rebound, and that is 4 on Sydney. So now you have Danica DeMars and Sydney playing with 4. Natalie Green to the table to check in. Sophie Rudin will shoot 2 free throws. Rudin comes in shooting about 50% from the line. First one's for the righty, up, rolls in. Her first points of the night. Natalie Green will check in for Carly Mills. So now you have Green, Bacon, DeMars, Noteware, and Hurd on the floor. DeMars and Hurd with 4. Second one's up, rolls in and out. Rebound down to Sydney. She gets it out to Bacon. Cross court to DeMars. 3:40 left. 2-point lead for the Panthers with the ball. Noteware with it right side. Now Bacon top of the key. Back to Noteware. Danica with it. Open three-pointer. Nails it. Lauren Hine was guarding her and tried to step in front of the pass, but Danica got it and pulled it back. Well, Hine went flying by, and Danica spotted up and nailed that 3. Hurd straight up in the air. No good by Colbeck. And DeMars pulls it down. And with a 5-point lead, 3 minutes left, the Panthers will set up their offensive set. No Whitehead in the game for the Jays. Jays still in their 2-3 zone. No, they're in a man-to-man now. Inside to Sydney, back out to Danica. Danica dribbles back up top of the key. They get doubling down on Hurd. We got Hodgson and Colbeck down there. Colbeck, who's guarding Green, going to come out and guard her, going to make Green dribble. Kick out to Bacon, three-pointer from the corner. Short. Rebound down to Rudin. 2:30 left. Hine with it, top of the key, guarded by Emily. Full timeout on the floor by the Jays. 46-41, folks. The Jays down by 5 with the ball. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on FDS.
At American Bank, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. With our $3 for 3-pointers program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the Gehlen J Club. As part of your financial team, we are dedicated to you and your success. American Bank is a proud supporter of the Gehlen Jays, and we are wishing them a happy and healthy basketball season. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Panther Bit, folks. Neil Cruz bringing you Fuller Digital Solutions, visiting Gehlen Catholic Jays, playing the Panthers here at Storm Lake St. Mary's. My right-hand man, Cam Cohn, running the video and camera tonight. Cam is a very, very happy man today. Not only did Cam get a win for his team in the Super Bowl on Sunday, the Rams, but Cam turned 14 yesterday, and he passed his driver's permit test. So we have another driver on the road. So if you live in or around Cherokee, stay at home for a couple years, and by that time he should be safe to go on the roads. But no, Cam does a great job on the video for me tonight. Gehlen J basketball, 2:24 left, fourth quarter. 5-point lead for the St. Mary's Panthers on the heels of a Danica DeMar's 3-point shot to take it to 5-point double dribble. Jaden Barthel set up at the top of the key, dribbled twice and then went to shoot a 3, and then she dribbled again, and as soon as the ball left her hand to dribble again, she knew she had done it. The look on her face was, I can't explain that look. Like, you know you did it, and you give anything just to take it back. Danica DeMar is picked up by Hine, top of the key. Back to Ellie Bacon. She hands it back to Danica. Pretty far out. She dribbles in the lane, kicks out to Natalie Green. She thought three-pointer. Top of the key, Ellie Bacon. I'm pretty sure Coach Varner had some talk in that timeout about just kind of running things out a little bit. Danica drives in the lane and has it blocked by Lauren Hine. Out of bounds. It'll stay Panther basketball. Hine down tying her shoe, and Dana comes walking back and pats her on the back and says, nice play. Because Danica, she beat her defender and wide open to the basket, and Hine caught her from behind and got a hand on that. Nowhere from the free throw line, put it in for 2. Nice inbounds play by Danica. Hit Emily at the free throw line, stolen away. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Natalie Green as Colbeck drove the lane. That is Natalie's 4th, and that'll be the 7th team foul. So Alyssa Colbeck will go to the line and shoot some free throws. Colbeck comes in averaging 5 points a game, shoots 46% from the line. First one rolls front of the rim, back of the rim, to the side, and rolls in. That's 7 points for Alyssa Colbeck on the night. Brings it to a 6-point game. Minute 42 left. Second one up. And good for Colbeck. 5-point lead. Now the Jays are in some man-to-man pressure. Full court. Danica beats that pressure, but she pulls it back. Out to Green, back out to Emily. They're just going to play a little catch. Top of the key, Rudin guarding Emily. Hine right in Danica's face. Danica with it right on the logo. She dribbles right side. She gets by Hine, kicks it out to Sydney. And Danica goes back around, picks it off. Now they're going to get Hine on the reach-in, and that is Lauren's 3rd, and Danica will go shoot free throws. Danica's one of those players. I'm from Cherokee, and if you're familiar with Cherokee basketball, I refer to Danica DeMar as a Peyton Slaughter-esque type player. And if everybody knew how Peyton Slaughter played, first one's up and in for Danica. Peyton Slaughter's one of those players. She can score. She can rebound. I know she hit 1,000 points in her career. She hit 500 rebounds in her career at Cherokee. Rebounds, steals, assists. And Danica is that type of special player that no matter where she is on the floor, she's going to do something. Second one's off the front of the rim, no good. 6-point lead for the Panthers, 49-43. Sitzman drives the lane, no good. Rebound down to Rudin, and she puts it back up and in. Oh, that's Colbeck who puts it up and in for 2. 30-second timeout for the Jays. We'll just keep it here, folks. We're going to stay right here. will set the stage here. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in this Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal here at St. Mary's High School. 49-45, 4-point lead for the Panthers. Look at this bracket here. Like I said, MMCRU walked away with a win, 75-22. So they will face the winner of Akron Westfield Kingsley Pearson, who I here at the next time out or so I could look that up and see what that game's doing. And then the winner of this game will face, my guess is Westwood. They had a 20-point lead, 30-point lead at the end of the third quarter. So I'm going to make it official and say Westwood's going to win that game. So the winner of this will play Westwood at OABCIG High School in Ida Grove on Friday night, the 18th. So Panther basketball, minute 3 left, throws it in, off the Hine, out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds. No, they're going to call a foul on Emily Nowhere. They're going to call a foul on Emily. Emily and Lauren Hine were both going for the ball. That's just Emily's second. So now Lauren will go to the free throw line and shoot free throws. Lauren comes in about a 66% free throw shooter, running about 14 points a game, 6 points a game. And the first one is up and in for Hine, and that puts her at 18 for the night. Fellow Jay Colbeck with 10. Those two to lead the way for the Jays. 3-point game. Second one's up and good for Hine. That makes it a 2-point game. Stolen the inbounds pass by Hine in the lane. Tipped away by Hurd. And now they come in. There's going to be a jump ball in the lane. Hurd had it. Who come in? Sophie Rudin come in from behind and tied her up. And it's going to be Panther basketball. The Jays have kicked in the defense here. It's going to be, let's see, we got a full timeout. We'll take 30 seconds right along with them. Cam will send us to commercial. You're watching FDS and Panther basketball.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Welcome back to the Panther Bit, folks. 49-47 the lead. 2-point lead for the Panthers. It'll be Panther basketball opposite end of the court. The Jays have gone into a little man-to-man full court pressure. No Maya Whitehead. She's on the bench, fouled out. Lauren Hine has 3. Rudin has 3. The Panthers, almost everybody has 4. Hurd has 4. Green has 4. DeMars has 4. Carly Mills with 3 and Nowhere with 2. I just got the word Akron Westfield beat KP 52-30. So Akron Westfield will play MMCRU on Friday night at MMCRU High School in Marcus. And the winner of this will play Westwood Friday night in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School. 55.8 seconds left here in the game. Natalie Green will play it in. She gets it into Danica. Westwood beat Woodbury Central 65-40. Danica gets it up to Emily. Back to Danica. She dribbles out of the corner. The Jays are chasing her almost like they want a foul. They almost might have to. She kicks it back out to Natalie Green. 35 seconds left. Now back to Danica, guarded by Rudin. She dribbles in the lane. Right side to Hurd, and she's going to be fouled. Sitzman and Barthel were both over there. Not sure who they're going to get. They're going to get number 20, Rizea Sitzman. That's 3 on her. Hurd will shoot free throws here, 1 and 1. No, that's 10th foul. That's going to be 2 shots for Sydney Hurd. Hurd's first one is up and in to give the Panthers a 3-point lead with 29.8 seconds left. Westwood went final 65-40 over Woodbury Central. Thank you, Mr. Schilling. Second one rolls, hit the front of the rim, back of the rim, and rolls in. That, folks, is what you call a shooter's roll. Hine with it, stolen away by Emily. Stolen by Emily Nowhere, but as she stole it, she fell back and landed down on her backside and rolled, and they call a travel 51-47, 4-point lead. Jays basketball underneath their own basket, 22.9 seconds left. Can't foul, you got to be smart here. They get it into Hine, guarded by Emily. Tipped away by Emily and taken away by Sydney Hurd. Up court to Danica DeMars. Left-handed layup, and it's in to ice it for the Panthers. 9-8-7. Colbeck up, no good. Rudin with the rebound, no good. Sydney Hurd with the rebound. 53-47, folks. The Panthers pull it off to get the second round win over the visiting Gehlen Catholic Jays from Lamar's. 53-47, folks. That steal tipped away by Emily Nowhere, and Sydney Hurd controlled it and threw it ahead to Danica DeMars for that layup to ice the win. They announced there at halftime for everybody to stick around after the game that there would be a special presentation, and all the St. Mary's girls are in the middle of the court. I don't know what they're waiting for here, folks, but we'll step aside for 1 minute and we'll take a commercial. Be right back. FDS, you're watching Panther basketball.
Hine Pioneer is celebrating 75 years of servicing farmers' needs. Since 1947, 3 generations have been helping farmers just like you reach their full potential and maximize their profits. Whether it's Pioneer seed or crop insurance, Dave knows that every farmer's situation is different and will work with you to find the strategy that fits your needs. Hine Pioneer also sells and services Meridian seed tenders. Call or stop by Hine Pioneer of Granville today to see what Dave can do for you.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back to the Panther Pit, folks. 53-47, the final here at St. Mary's High School. The Panthers come away with a 6-point win over visiting Gehlen Catholic from Lamar's, and they will advance to Friday's Iowa Class 1A Region 1 quarterfinal versus Westwood, who pulled off the win 65-40 over Woodbury Central at Ida Grove, Iowa at OABCIG High School. They had a presentation after the game. The St. Mary's girls team received an Iowa Character Award given out by the state of Iowa, something to do with Drake College. Somebody gave some money to give away these scholarship awards and whatnot, and to give it to one team in the state of Iowa. And Storm Lake St. Mary's High School girls team got that award. So quite the honor. It talked about resilience, sportsmanship, acting on and off the court and whatnot. And just the time that I've spent around these girls, just calling the games, I got to talk to a few of them, different interviews. You know, you see them after the game, you talk to them, say hi before the game. And they're a close-knit group of girls. A small high school like this, they're going to be, you get here about an hour before the game like we do, and they're all here down in the gym. They're sitting somewhere in the bleachers, but they're all sitting together, coaches, players, and all, and they're just talking. They're not talking basketball. They're just conversing, talking, being friends, and so that's what it's all about, folks. And when you go get the 6-point win to advance. So I'll run down that again. So St. Mary's picks up the 6-point win, 53-47, and they will play Westwood of Sloan on Friday night, the 18th, this Friday, 7 o'clock, in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School. And on the top side of that bracket, in the other semifinal, Akron Westfield will go to MMCRU, play Marcus, the 4th-rated team in the state. So you have Westwood, the 11th-ranked team, against St. Mary's, the 9th-ranked team, and then you have Akron Westfield versus Marcus, the 4th-ranked team. So let's run down some stats here. St. Mary's had a 17-11 lead at the end of the first quarter, tied at halftime 30-30 on the heels of a Danica DeMars, about a 19 to 20-foot three-pointer at the top of the key with nobody guarding her at the end of the half, and went to a third quarter to 38-38 at the end of the third quarter, and St. Mary's pulled away. Gehlen hit some foul trouble. St. Mary's was in foul trouble too. Maya Whitehead fouled out early fourth quarter. 53-47 the final. Run down some scoring for the Jays. Alyssa Colbeck with 10, Sophie Rudin with 1, Lauren Hine, the senior, playing her last high school game. Kudos to her on an outstanding career. Ended with 19. Jaden Barthel with 1. Rosiah Sitzman, the freshman, off the bench with 7. And Maya Whitehead with 9. Now for the Panthers, led in scoring tonight by Danica DeMars with 23. Ellie Bacon with 5 in her first game back since injuring her ankle early season. Had surgery there before the end of the year, and tonight her first night back. Hit a big 3 in the first quarter, and when Ellie hit that 3 in the first quarter, that was probably the loudest I've heard this crowd. I've heard this crowd loud. As small as a school it is, they really pack them in here, and we're all in here confined, and they get loud. But when Ellie hit that 3 in that first quarter, that was crazy in here. She ended with 5. Sydney Hurd with 13. Carly Mills with 2, hit 2 big free throws there to start the fourth quarter, and Emily Noteware with 10. Really didn't get any. She hit a couple threes in the first quarter, but just couldn't get anything going. They were really guarding her close. So 53-47 the win for the St. Mary's Panthers. We will travel this Friday night to Ida Grove to OABCIG High School. They just redid their gymnasium down there. It's a beautiful gym. It'll be a perfect place to get a win over Westwood this Friday night, the 18th. And then the other semifinal, Akron Westfield, will travel to MMCRU and play Marcus. So for Cam Cohn on the computer and video tonight, I am Neil Cruz. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions, and we'll see you Friday night in Ida Grove for more St. Mary's Panthers basketball. Have a good night. See you Friday. Where are you from? Fuller Digital Solutions out of Cherokee.